everybody! Welcome back to the wonderful episode show of the pod.
I thought you were going to say the wonderful world of something. What world are we in, Blaine? What is our wonderful world?
The wonderful world of CBT.
No thank. Can I leave?
No,
do I have a passport?
You're locked in, buddy.
Ooh, it's starting. Owie. Ouch. Oh my.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Those are real sounds of someone experiencing CBT.
Alex, we watched the 50 Shades of Grey movie.
Right.
We're experienced enough.
Of course, you just have to say things like, I don't make
love.
I fuck
hard.
What an awful movie.
Do you remember
shit. God, that was fun to watch.
Do you remember the part where what's-her-face is like sitting on the bed eating his toast, and then he just crawls on the bed and then takes a bite out of her toast?
I don't. That sounds awful.
Like he just has a mysterious plate of food with a note that says "Eat me," and like an Alka-Seltzer tablet or something in a glass of water that says "Drink me," or something like that. I don't know. And then she starts chowing down on mystery food, which includes toast. And then he comes into the room, starts crawling on the bed that she was sleeping on.
Like my sleep paralysis demon?
Yeah. And then just takes a bite out of her toast.
Just like my sleep paralysis demon.
Like, he doesn't take it from her, like, with his hands. No, he just leans forward and just takes a bite out of her toast. It's fucking bonkers, man.
That's pretty fucking bonkers. It has been years since I've seen that movie. Shit, we were still in high school, weren't we?
Yeah, we were. It's been quite a... When did that movie even come out?
I don't even know. I think we found it in the discount bin.
We did. I do remember that. 2015.
Okay, yeah, so...
We haven't even watched 50 Shades Darker or 50 Shades Freed.
That's a topic idea. We need to watch all three, and then we can decide which one's the best 50 Shades movie.
That's funny because it's none of them.
It's none of them.
Because it starts off pretty rough.
Are you telling me that there's a problem when a man follows you home across multiple states without your knowledge to see what you're up to?
When you're at work, like however far away they were from each other, and he's just in her place of business. He's like, I have to buy my tools. He's got like rope. He's got like rope and zip ties with him. Probably a trash bag.
Oh, you need a trash bag. Maybe a shovel or two, but don't think about that.
Yeah, it's... Keep in mind that this was a Twilight fanfiction.
That's what's so fucked up to me. That's so fucking wild. Like, there are a few lines you can find apparently lifted verbatim.
Oh, actually, I didn't know that part.
I think there's at least one I've seen. It was years ago. I don't know how true it was at the time, so grain of salt, but I believe there are one or two lines lifted verbatim.
I didn't even know 50 Shades... I didn't know it was 50 Shades Freed.
I didn't either. I knew 50 Shades of Grey and 50 Shades Darker. I never knew what the last one was. I might have at some point, but...
Is this one just as horny? Are both of them just as horny as the first one?
Does Christian Grey ever say, I don't make love, I fuck hard?
Is there a straight up bush shot in the other two movies?
What about Dom jeans? Are his Dom jeans in the other two movies?
His fucking jeans!
That's the Dom jeans were the best character of the entire movie. And if they don't make a resurgence, I'm going to riot.
He's always wearing the fucking jeans. He was wearing the jeans when his mother rolled up.
Can you imagine,
my
though,
God.
like, someone just rioting somewhere, like, downtown L.A., flipping cars, throwing Molotovs because 50 Shades Darker didn't have the Dom jeans in it?
Did we razz on the jeans when we first watched it?
I do not recall.
Because I'm surprised you even mentioned them.
I've seen them made fun of in a thing or two before, so it was kind of like a deep buried memory, but
Okay.
a little bit closer than the movie itself.
As did I, but I just wasn't sure. Like, that's the only reason I knew of the jeans, too, because, yeah, I saw them being made fun of.
Right, so in case you didn't guess, this is a podcast where we argue about things.
This is a podcast
we yell
about
at
50
each other.
Shades.
This is now a 50 Shades podcast, 18 plus.
All ages.
Oh my. So sort of a G-rated 50 Shades experience, huh? That's going to be a hard one to pull off. So I'm guessing sex is now playtime, and they go to, like, the park.
Hey, come on, he does have a playroom.
That's a good point. They go to his McDonald's play place inside his house.
He's wearing his jeans.
He's always wearing the jeans.
He's wearing his fully intact and not, like, ripped in the knee. That was it. It's not ripped at the knee. It's fully intact.
Nice. So we argue about things, we each pick an opinion, and we yell at each other a lot. It's all in good fun, and the things we argue about have no bearing on reality or who the fuck cares.
Alex, when was the last time you were in a McDonald's play place?
Bro, it's been since I was a kid. Them shits ruled. They need to make a McDonald's play place for adults. They need to make Okay, you'd need to sign a waiver, but they need to make trampoline parks for adults and serve alcohol.
I'm pretty sure I've been in one as an adult, but I don't remember when that could have been. I think, maybe. Or maybe I'm just thinking of something else entirely that had the same vibe.
I know, like, I've been in them around 18 or 19, you know? So, like, an adult, but still really a teenager. But I want like, an adult-focused one where there aren't a bunch of 8-year-olds bouncing around, you know?
Yeah, get those fuckers away from me. I will body slam them into the ball pit.
Right, like, here I am playing dodgeball against a fucking 8-year-old when I'm 18. It just ain't right. It just ain't right.
I want to throw an 8-year-old from the top of the play place into the ball pit.
Honestly, I'm sure you could easily convince the 8-year-old to do that.
Wait, what am I Googling? Oh my...
Blaine, what are you Googling?
I was looking up trampoline parks or, you know, stuff like that for adults, but I was Googling adults only, and I felt like that could have turned very poorly.
I mean, you would have been looking at a little bit of porn while recording the podcast, but hey, don't we all?
But apparently at a Sky Zone, I don't know where though, there is a adult night Sky Jam.
Sky Jam?
Oh, that explains it. This is in Florida.
Ah, what a hot piss stream of a state.
Elevate your weekend. Every second Saturday of the month is Adult Night Sky Jam. Time to crank up the music and make the most of a night without the kids. Jump, fly, laugh, and battle.
Okay.
What are you waiting for? Must be 18 plus older to participate.
Like, their target demographic there is wrong. They need to be targeting younger adults, not people whose knees are gonna fucking explode if they touch a trampoline.
Let me get the hell out of Florida, because that's what everyone should do. We are really going nuts on this one, eh?
A little bit. It's been a good long intro. We got it all pent up. It's gotta come out.
I'm not seeing an adults only. No. There's no trampoline porn. Not here, anyway. Okay, this is a podcast
We
where...
argue. You know, Blaine calls me a dipshit. I call him a fucker. And then we never come to an agreement. It's pretty awesome. So our first topic.
And Alex was caught jerking off into the McDonald's ball pit.
I don't recall that.
And I say stuff like that.
Blaine says stuff like that. So what's your favorite soda? Favorite fruit soda? What's the best fruit flavor soda?
A little bit of sodies.
A little bit of sodies, fruit flavored sodies. A sody pop?
Fruit sody, huh?
Yes, fruit specifically.
Well, I'm a man that likes to squirt.
You like to have diarrhea?
Not that kind of squirt.
You're just sitting on that toilet, squirting away, smiling your big beaming smile? Loving life, living life?
I'm not bringing a sody into the bathroom with me. What? Are you insane? Alex,
the grapefruit soda squirt!
Alex, do you drink sodies when you're on the toilet?
I mean, it depends.
Do you bring things in there?
I bring my phone.
That's fine.
But honestly, usually I forget to use it. I get so focused on my business.
What are you focused on? It's not. It's not the SATs.
One wrong answer could ruin my life, Blaine.
you just dump in the toilet and go on your business.
You don't understand my struggles. Listen, it's a real brain buster in there. That's all I'm going to say about it.
How much busting's going on in there? Your ass is busting, your brain's busting.
Oh, let me tell you, there's something else busting.
I was going to say your nut.
I was going to say ghosts.
A big old nut bust.
The ghosts are being busted in my bathroom. That's disgusting, Blaine.
Give him the old dick twist.
Oh my god. The dick twist. That would not be pleasant. Guess I'm gonna get used to it, though, here in CBT world.
Don't eat or drink anything on the toilet. That's weird.
I have never eaten or drunken nothing on the toilet.
I never eated a food.
I have eaten a food, just not on the toilet. Because that is pretty weird.
Yeah. You had me scared. I thought you was like, yeah, I've had my coffee when I was...
No, I'm not. The things I do in there are to be separated from the rest of my world.
You don't have an open floor plan bathroom?
Not quite, no.
Yeah, squirt.
Okay, so squirt.
I like squirt. I mean, this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I am a fan of grapefruit. I like the tart.
Okay, here's what's fucked up.
Grapefruits are very good.
I like squirt. I can fuck with some squirt. My pick is orange soda because you can't go wrong with a goddamn orange soda. Squirt's pretty good, but it's no orange. I can fuck with squirt real hard. Grapefruit itself is nasty. It's awful. It's bitter. It's sad. It's disgusting. It tastes like acid.
It's tart. It's tart. And it tastes like acid because it's acidic.
It's just too acidic. I like to eat lemons straight, but a grapefruit, too bitter.
Are you eating the whole ass grapefruit? Alex, it's like a lemon. You don't eat the lemon peel.
No, I'm not eating the whole ass grapefruit, but the fruit part is bitter.
It's tart.
It's not just tart, it's bitter. Let me tell you. Blaine, I'm going to Google it. I'm just going to Google unbiased grapefruit flavor profile.
Did you incognito it? Because if you're going off of your own...
Okay. Because I'm always Googling grapefruit tart 24/7. So that's really going to affect my algorithm.
You're always talking about how much you hate grapefruit. Grapefruit suck. So then it's like, oh, this kid hates grapefruit. Let's make it be so it's bad.
1 second, I gotta prove to Google I'm not a robot. The perks of having a VPN.
Ah, god damn it.
Google, I'm not a robot.
Don't worry, Alex, I got you. The grapefruit is a tropical or subtropical citrus tree known for its relatively large, sour to semi-sweet, somewhat bitter fruit.
See? I told you. In this one I'm seeing, larger than an orange and smaller than a pomelo, the grapefruit is a popular citrus fruit with a thick rind and assertive sweet, tart, and bitter flavor profile.
It's good. It's some good stuff, man.
It's too bitter. The soda's fantastic, but grapefruit is too bitter, and frankly, the soda should pretend it's not grapefruit soda so that it's not pretending the grapefruits are better than they are.
You know, honestly, I prefer a squirt to a Sprite.
Oh, I'll take a Squirt over a Sprite any day. Honestly, I don't like lemon lime sodas that much.
I do.
They're
I'm
just
a fan.
they're just dull.
Says the one that's dull.
They're either not flavorful enough or too syrupy. I mean, a Sprite from McDonald's, now that's different. That's different rules.
That'll blow a hole in your sternum.
And I actually really liked Sprite Limonade, which was just a lime Sprite. Although, they were a little bit unfortunate with the marketing of that, because they spelled lime Lym, which makes me think of disease and not delicious tropical fruits.
Give me a nice Sprite cranberry.
But for the most part, Sprite, I'm not about it. I don't know. I love lemons, I love limes. I'm not about Sprite or Sierra Mist or whatever the fuck that new one is that is Sierra Mist, but it's not.
What?
Oh yeah, Sierra Mist basically got a rebranding. I think new recipe too. It's like Starry now or something.
Starry. Oh, okay. Starry.
But orange sodas, I mean, you got your Crush, you got your Sunkissed.
I was gonna say, if you didn't say if that was all you were gonna say, is just Crush, and you just ignored Sunkissed.
For those of you overseas, you've got your Orangina, which is pretty good. And those are all great options. For grapefruit soda, you only got Squirt. Because only Squirt tasted a grapefruit and was like, oh, people want this. And they pulled it off flawlessly for a soda. I will give them props for that. But no one wants grapefruits. Because they're awful.
Alex, you're completely ignoring Dr. Brown's orange soda. You're ignoring Fanta. You're not even mentioning apparently, wait. Minute Maid has an orange soda?
I suppose that makes sense.
You're not even mentioning Mountain Dew Livewire. You're not even talking about
Now, I will say, speaking of Mountain Dew Livewire, I do really like cherry flavoring in soda. I love me a Mountain Dew Code Red, but I can't imagine just a straight up cherry flavored soda not tasting like cough syrup.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, that's probably.
Orange, you can isolate. Cherry, you're not going to be able to isolate like that.
Who likes orange soda?
I like orange soda. Soda? I also know Keenan and Kel like orange soda, and I'm pretty sure one of those two is the answer to your question.
Yeah, it was season 2, episode 4. Who loves orange soda?
That is the only thing I know about Keenan and Kel. Them boys just love some fucking orange soda. And me too!
Well, it was just Kel that loves orange soda.
Oh, see. You know who else loves orange soda?
Alex?
That guy from the David Blaine Street Magic videos.
Oh, yeah!
But David Blaine made it disappear. And I think filled it in his mouth? I don't remember.
What did he put in the cup, though? Do you know what he put in the cup?
I don't recall. I believe it was something solid, not liquid.
It's also orange and cheese-shaped.
Cheez-Its. Cheese-shaped? Oh, wait, okay. Are you implying that orange soda is cheese-shaped? First off, cheese isn't usually square-shaped either, like Cheez-Its are, unless you're buying it from Kraft. But is that really cheese?
No, it's American cheese, which means it's processed cheese, also known as government cheese.
Damn government, stay out of my cheese!
Damn government. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
I've also never seen Good Burger, but it's got this unfortunate pairing in my brain with, what Mr. Meaties.
Oh my god, that's so fucking terrible.
And I don't think I ever watched Mr. Meaties, but I know it terrified me.
It's just Mr. Meaty, but I definitely have. It looks disgusting.
I hate Mr. Meaty. With a passion.
You mean you're not gonna look at this and just feel delighted? Oh. But I am the owner of Paltry Squabbles.
Ha, bitch! The technology says no.
it seriously. I'm just trying to post a screenshot of fucking Mr. Meaty, but apparently it's too explicit.
Bro, you literally made the channel.
I don't. I am the owner. Bitch, let me do my shit on my own channel.
No, fuck you.
You fucking loser.
Oh, this is a great place to plug. Hey, check out the Paltry Squabbles Discord channel. You can get there by, we never remembered to figure that out, but check it out. Oh, this is an age-restricted channel now. I'm going to continue instead of clicking no, but it might be a mistake. Now
are you going to work, you piece of shit? There we go.
Jesus Christ, that was too explicit. This is just a straight-up still from Mr. Meaty. The dude has a burger in his mouth, and I hate it.
Is that a burger?
I believe so. It's like a slider, you know?
Mr. Meaty was... Oh my god. 2005. What a good year.
Alright, well, that's been a lot about sodas. Do we want to get into our Would You Rather?
The Squirt's really good.
Not as good as orange. Because fuck grapefruit.
I love grapefruit. Why is that such a, like, unpopular opinion, I feel? Like, why
because
do so many people hate
so
grapefruit?
Bitter.
It's so bitter. It's not. I get tart. You are a stupid, dumb tongue man who doesn't have any taste buds that aren't bitter.
I just... That insult was so fucking nonsensical and bad, I don't know how to respond to it, Blaine.
Stupid, dumb tongue man.
I'm sorry that you feel that I'm a stupid, dumb tongue man. I guess I'll try to be better in the future. I mean, you weren't saying that when I was licking your toes the other day, is all I'm saying.
Motherfucker, you didn't lick my toes. You just licked my sock that had my tootsies in them. Did you see the look of disgust that everyone gave you?
Did they not expect... You put a foot in front of my face and tell me to lick it, and you expect me not to do it? Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I expected...
Put me in a situation and expect me to fucking act accordingly. That's mistake number one. Anytime you put me in a situation, you should expect for me to act in the dumbest or funniest way possible.
I thought it was just gonna be a joke. It was like, haha, you almost licked my feet, haha, but then you actually did.
I mean, they were tongue distance away. I didn't even have to lean forward. I just stuck it out. Stuck it out, stuck it on. Yum, yum.
Okay, which, cheat code, I guess, a hack? A life hack? These are life hacks. Welcome to TikTok life hacks. Which of these would you rather have? I hate TikTok.
Are there any of them made out of toilet paper tubes? Because I don't have any of those laying around. So, I won't be able to do those until I do some shitting.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know, I feel like that's a usual life hack thing. I didn't know enough about life hacks, so I went with more of a 5 minutes craft idea than a life hack, but they intermingle.
Equally dumb and stupid.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so Alex, here are your options for whatever, like, life hack. But not like a convenient, like, oh, just do this to make your life easier. No, like an actual, like, this is a life hack.
I've hacked into the Matrix and changed my reality. I'm no longer in CBT world.
What are you in now?
I accidentally stumbled into Vor world, and it's not any better.
What kind? What's Vorin?
What do you mean, what kind? There are different kinds of Vor?
Well, what is Voring you?
Oh, everything's Vor. Like it's just, we've got a Matroska doll situation here.
Is that like the Russian nesting dolls?
Yeah. You know, it's like I'm Voring a cat, and then, a lion's Voring me, and then the moose is Voring the lion. It's very complicated. And then you got an elephant for the moose, and you got a whale for the elephant.
I'm realizing now I should have went into incognito mode before I went to Rule 34 But now I'm on Rule 34 4. Rule 34, more like it.
Ah, what a good joke. Why didn't they take that?
Wow. This is some Vora, right?
So, do you want to finish listing off those life hacks?
I didn't even start.
I didn't quite remember where we got off track. I knew you explained it.
Oh, look at that. We got some Among Us Vor.
To be honest, it's only been a minute or two, and I've got absolutely no idea how we've devolved into Vor.
Sus? What's this? A delicious snack. This helicopter's got a vagina.
Why?
It's got people coming out of it.
Oh, it's a mommy helicopter. You could have just explained that.
I didn't know what was happening. This was terrible. Okay, so what's going on?
You're listing off the life hacks.
Oh, yeah. Why is Lion King for? Okay, I'm done.
All that, no incognito even.
No, okay. I'm calm. All right, Alex, which hack? You can fluently speak any one language at a time, but all other languages that are spoken to you become gibberish when not in use. Does that make sense?
Yes. I can speak exactly one language. I can switch that language, but no more than one.
Correct. Okay. So yeah, you have a language mastery. Number 2, loop a day. Can activate at midnight, and for 1 day per 3 years, you can Groundhog Day yourself for that day, meaning the day repeats over and over. You choose when the loop ends.
I like the sounds of that.
You know, why do they always go to Groundhog Day, like, as the, frame of reference? There's plenty of movies that have a Groundhog Day-esque plot.
I don't know. Do those movies have Bill Murray in them?
They do not.
Oh, well, maybe you got an answer right there, Bucko. I don't know why I said there twice.
Yeah, it really does. That does make sense. But Happy Death Day, that's also a Groundhog Day type. It's also not very good, probably.
It's called Happy Death Day, which just... I don't know, that doesn't catch my interest very much. It sounds edgy and weird.
Well, the main character is murdered on her birthday, and she has to figure out who the murderer is. And each time she gets murdered, she wakes up at the beginning of the day again. Groundhog Day, but with murder and birthday.
Something is just... That makes Happy Death Day so much cheesier and worse as a title. Like, that sounds like it could be a cool concept, but the title of the movie tells me they've gone in a terrible, cheesy direction with it.
I didn't say it was good. I just said it's the same plot.
Except with murder. Okay, yeah.
And birthday.
And birthdays.
I'm trying to find, like, a list of other Groundhog Day type. Oh, here we go. What is Nakin? Source code. Edge of Tomorrow. Happy Death Day. Palm Springs. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, hey, it's right up your alley. The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask.
Oh, bro, I love that one.
That one has a Groundhog Day type.
Except that's 3 days.
Shut up.
And it's not, like, just kind of happening. You gotta play the song to call to the goddess of time to give you more time by resetting it. And then you go through, you gotta save all 4 giants, and they're gonna stop the moon from falling and crushing everybody. It's a whole thing.
That sounds lovely. I would love to get crushed by the moon. I want the moon to step on me.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, and then number 3, karma curse. Once per day, you can inflict a karma curse on someone who upsets you, and then they will receive an irritating moment that day that upsets them in the equal amount of how much they upset you. You cannot choose what this moment will be. So if you're really annoyed, could they just get hit by a car? Like, God, that's
right, like if your distress
that's irritating.
Is the level of distress they would experience by being hit by a car? That's a good question.
Like, does it leave long-lasting effects?
I suppose if they've left long-lasting effects on you, perhaps it does.
Here's the next one. You immediately gain flawless skin, teeth, and ability to grow your hair and nails at will.
Okay, but whose skin? Whose flawless skin am I gaining?
You haven't thought of the smell, you bitch! Any cuts, discoloration, damage, unevenness, or scars made on your skin will be able to heal at will. Number 5. Receive an infinite money card, or credit card, only you and people with your permission can use, but with a daily spending limit of $500. The card itself cannot exceed this limit. If lost, a new one is given to you the next day. No withdrawals are allowed with this card. So,
is that all my options?
That's your options.
Honestly, I feel like I kind of liked the karma one because I'm a bit of a petty bitch, but also I'm going to want to watch. So, that was fucked up. But no, I'm going to go with the Happy Death Day scenario.
I want to watch their suffering.
Exactly. Like, what's the point of revenge if you don't get to see it, you know?
As long as you know it happens.
The point of it is how personal it is, though. I don't know.
I mean, I guess you could follow them the rest of the day if you're that weird.
That's true, but I try my best not to follow people to watch their inevitable demise.
Demise? How irritated did they get you?
I mean, that's a good point. I couldn't think of a better, less harsh word on the spot.
Comeuppance?
Comeuppance, that's a good one. Their inevitable comeuppance.
Comeuppance. See, I feel like, I mean, once a day...
Have you ever watched the Cum Muppets? It was a weird show.
Let me incognito.
I don't think that's a real thing. I just made that up based on the word
Time
comeuppance.
to find out. I'm sure there is porn of the Muppets. Come on.
Oh, there's gotta be.
Puppet uncontrollable jizz.
That sounds like what I was talking about, yeah.
That is uncontrollable. And also jizz. Ooh, Muppet fandom. Muppet sex. Kermit once... What the fuck? Appearing on... So Kermit the Frog was on Cher's show and asked, do you... Oh, hold on, I need to... Do you... I don't know how to do a Kermit voice. Do you, fool around? He asked if Cher fools around.
I don't know why Kermit needs to know that. He's got Miss Piggy.
Kermit the Frog reports on the Galileo Hop Hop, the mating ritual of a species indigenous to the planet Coosbane, the Muppets Valentine.
What the fuck are you talking about? That was a lot of jibber jabber.
Kermit the Frog here.
Kermit the Frog here. Not great. But not as bad as I expected.
Raquel Welch's appearance on The Muppet Show in episode 311 strongly plays up her depiction in pop culture as a sex symbol, and uses that trope by having her toy with the idea of changing her image. In one scene, however, she earnestly comes on to Fozzie Bear, telling him he's sexational. After singing Confide in Me, she nervously invites him up to her dressing room.
Is this fan fiction, or is this just like The Muppets?
I think this is real.
What the fuck?
Kermit the Frog was asked about his sex life by Joan Rivers during a 1986 appearance on Can We Talk. Rivers asked, "Are you sleeping with Miss Piggy? I want to know."
Joe's out here asking the real hard-hitting questions. Thank you, Miss Rivers.
Kermit replies, "You can't come on television and ask me about... I'm on Sesame Street, for goodness sakes." After some laughter from the panel and audience, Rivers asked Kermit to rate himself in bed. "Are we talking about sex?" Kermit asked.
Kermit can't say sex. That's against the law.
After some back and forth, Kermit finally gestures towards his lower regions and explains, "This is the complete Kermit you're looking at."
Oh, man, we're seeing that guy raw dogging his fucking body all the time.
What the fuck?
Well,
so apparently they're... Okay.
A tangent.
You're the one that said Muppet sex.
You're the one who can't hear the word Cum Muppets without thinking, oh, well, I gotta Google that, see what's going on.
Well, duh. I picked the infinite money card because maybe I'm just greedy.
No, I gotta go with only $500 a day, right? That's the biggest
You're saying only $500 a day, like that's a little bit of money.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of money to get per day, but you gotta spend it every day. It's just too much work. I mean, it'd be nice, but think about, like, the job you could land if you got to Groundhog's Day that interview. And if the guy's an asshole, how many times you can, like, pants him or something, and it doesn't matter. You know, classic 90s movie shenanigans.
That's the best you can come up with? Pants a guy?
I mean, you know, light his trash can on fire, watch him try and put it out.
Why don't you give him a wet willy while you're at it? That's probably just as bad.
Might even give him a noogie, to be honest.
Oh shit. You gonna throw poop into a bag and light it on fire in front of his doorstep?
No, I'm good. Close, but I don't need the bag. I'm just gonna light some shit on fire in his office.
Covered in gasoline.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Alright, here you go, Alex. Here's your whole argument. You ready for this? Your whole argument's going out the window.
My whole argument? I don't remember having one of those.
The entirety of your argument.
Oh!
Okay. So, yeah, you said you get $500 a day, and that's it, right?
I mean, I would like to argue about holes.
Nice. What about Muppet holes?
You know, they only got the one.
Your t-shirt has, like, 5 holes.
I'm counting 4.
Well, what if there's a hole in your shirt?
Well, then I guess that's 5. I suppose you're right. You got me there. I do have a few really holy just wear around the house shirts because I have a cat who likes to flex his claws.
Flex his muscles. Before you bore him? Alex, okay, so yeah, you $500 a day. But here's what you do. Gift cards.
Oh my god, you scamming motherfucker.
Like, hello, sir, your money has been stolen. I can give it back to you, but you need to give me $500 in Amazon gift cards. Go to the store, but don't tell anyone.
If the cashier asks, they're for your grandmother.
So yeah, gift cards. They even have, like, you know, not for restaurants and stuff. It's like, it's just a Visa. Like, just get a Visa credit card. Or, not a credit card. Gift card. And you can just keep putting money on it. It says you can't withdraw, but from that card.
Okay, so that's not a bad point. But I still think relooping time would be better.
Yeah, but you can only do it once per 3 years. What if you do it, like, you know, on whatever day you pick, and then 2 weeks later, the coolest fucking thing happens to you, and you're like, damn, I wish I could relive that. But you can't because you already used it up.
I've already got that problem in real life all the time. Now I would have it all the time except for once every 3 years, and that's pretty awesome.
Wait, if, like, yeah, once every 3 years, but if that 3 years is up, can you pick a time that happened, like I just said, like 2 weeks after you used it? Would that count? Like, you used it, then you have to wait another 3 years, but I want to relive that time, you know, a couple weeks after I Groundhog Day'd myself.
You know, how I've been picturing it is either you have to like know ahead of time on the day, or be able, or like at the end of the day, like choose this day that you've already lived once. But I don't know.
I could see it. I don't think it would be like a preconceived, like, this is the day type choice, you know? I'm picturing it'll be more like, this was cool, let's redo that, or whatever. Like, you pick it after it happens.
Okay.
I assume.
See, I'm picturing something where it could be after, it could be before, because I'm picturing more, less this was cool, let's relive it, and more, okay, I want to accomplish this goal in 24 hours. Let's throw a bunch of trial and error at it.
I feel like that's boring.
But the implications, Blaine, the things you could accomplish.
How much shit are you planning to accomplish in a day that you can't figure out without hundreds of tests?
I don't know. I get to live that day over and over and over again and learn from the previous day. I'll figure it out.
Let's go tenting.
Yes, tent time in the tent. All right, so this, oh my god, I'm just getting a picture of that helicopter. Like, I'm just looking at it. Jesus Christ.
What? You're just now looking at it?
Yeah.
Do you like the cloaca?
There's a lot going on here. I'm not sure I like any of it.
Anthropomorphic helicopter.
What? Why is it so detailed and then the people coming out are stick people?
It's art. You can't ask.
Well, okay then. I guess if it's art, then beautiful. 10 out of 10. All right, so we should probably start this tent.
Oh yeah, we had a tent to do.
We sure do.
Oh yeah, by the way, Stanley. Have you ever heard of the Stanley? Do you know Stanley? Not Yelnats.
I've heard of the Stanley Parable.
The Stanley Parable. There's Stanley Yelnats. There's
that guy from The Office named Stanley.
Stanley Hudson. What other Stanleys are there? Stanley.
There's Stan Lee.
Stanley. Yeah, I was gonna ask. Does Stan count?
Because it at least does when your last name is Lee.
Because Stan Marsh. Wait, which one is Stan? Stan Marsh?
What?
That's not the dad. Is that the dad?
No, that's Randy.
Randy, that was his name. I forgot his name. Stan. People named
Stan from Eminem.
Stan. Oh yeah, Stanley. Let's look at people named Stanley.
Stanley Tucci?
Stanley Adams, apparently. Stanley Adams. There's Stanley Adams. What is this? Name every Stanley?
I was about to say, are you perhaps sorted alphabetical and you're stuck in the Adams?
There is literally a Wikipedia article titled Stanley Name.
Oh my god.
And it has, yeah, Stanley, a Brazilian footballer. Stanley Adams, actor. Stanley Adams, singer. Stanley Adams, whistleblower. Stanley T. Adams. Stanley. So I'm just getting all the Stanleys. I don't know any of these people. But yeah, we're talking about the Stanley Hotel, which, if you are familiar with Stephen King and his work,
I've heard of him and his work.
He wrote a book called The Shining.
Ooh, I like shiny things.
And not that kind of shine.
Ah, fuck.
This book was written because Mr. King stayed in room 217 of the Stanley Hotel, probably coked out of his fucking mind.
Almost certainly coked out of his goddamn mind.
Or some other substance. I don't know. I don't remember it 100%.
King really liked coke.
But I'm pretty sure coke was involved. And then he went to sleep in 217. And then he had like the worst nightmare of his entire life. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he ever said or not. I don't know. I could do research, but
This isn't the kind of podcast we do research for.
Yeah, I'm pretending I know what I'm talking about.
We talk about real facts, street facts. You can't find those in a book or on Google.
And so Stephen King wrote The Shining because of his stay there. And there's other shit that has happened there. You know, other stories and like people dying or something like that in there.
Spookalicious shit.
And some scenes from the movie The Shining were recorded there. You know, like filmed there.
Yeah, the ballroom scene wasn't it?
I believe so. You know what other movie was filmed there? Dumb and Dumber.
Really?
Yeah. You know when they first like find out the briefcase is filled with money that they were taken back? They, you know, immediately buy a Lamborghini, and they
yes, of course.
They get, you know, a really fancy, nice hotel. The hotel that they go to is the Stanley Hotel. When they're giving out like hundreds of dollars just to everyone that walks by.
Yeah.
Standing on the stairs, that's the Stanley stairs.
I've been on those stairs.
You have. So yeah, I decided with another friend of ours that we were going to go to the Stanley. But an extra little fun surprise.
I almost forgot.
I didn't tell Alex where we were going. We just said, hey, want to go to this place? I'm not telling you where. And he said, yeah.
Naturally, of course. I am going to get kidnapped and murdered someday. It's going to be real easy to get me far enough away that it's not going to come back.
Oh, I guarantee I'm going to get trafficked at some point. So yeah, we hopped in the car and left. I don't remember when. Probably mid-afternoon.
Yeah, I think it was mid-afternoon-ish.
Like,
mid to late.
Mid-afternoon or early afternoon. Something like that.
Somewhere between the 2 and 4 range, I'd like to say.
I feel like I remember leaving at like 1.
I could have been. I don't remember for sure, to be honest.
Either way, we all hop in the car and we start going. And I did give them like a mileage range of where we're going. Like, you know, how far we were driving. But that's it. And, you know, it was... Do you remember all, like, the coincidences that happened? Like, we get to your place to leave, and you make some reference to The Shining.
I made a reference to the elevator scene. I don't remember why.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember either. And then, like, in the middle of our drive, we, like, stop at, like, a Walmart or something like that, and we're waiting in line, and there's a magazine in the checkout lane that has like a screenshot from the movie also just like there. So we were getting a lot of just coincidences and references on our way there already. It was really cool and a little spooky.
Little spooky. Not for me, because I had no idea what was going on. I did not pick up on it at all.
And yeah, after like 11 or 12 hours of driving, we finally roll up to the Stanley, and it is 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning. Check-in time is that day at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, so we show up, like, you know, we get there. Did we immediately start walking around the grounds?
I'm pretty sure, at the very least, pretty quickly.
Yeah, we started just walking around to all the spots. You know, we go into the main entrance. We go to... Yeah, we're just walking around. We got time to kill. So, yeah, we're just walking around, whatever. We eventually go back to the car and try to sleep a little bit because, you know, we've been driving every hour of the day. And then I remember we actually went inside the Stanley and also tried to sleep inside there a little bit in the lobby.
Oh, yeah, sitting on those, like, benches or whatever they were. They might have been couches or chairs.
Next to the fireplace. It was nice. Yeah, we had a lot of time to kill before we got to actually, like, check in. And our room, I don't remember what room we were in, like the number, but we got to, like, we specifically got one of the haunted rooms.
I believe ours had, like, a man in a hat that was supposed to show up.
Yeah, he was found in, like, old-style clothing or something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
And he just, like, stood there and looked at you, I think.
Here, I can find what it actually says. Hold on. Here we go. Several guests have reported seeing a man dressed in old-fashioned clothes standing in the corner of the room. The face of a man in a blue ball has also been seen on the outside door of the room. 413 was our room.
413.
And yep, that's what guests have reported seeing. But anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves because we're not there yet.
We're not in the room quite yet.
And yeah, so it started to get to be like morning and afternoon times, and we've still, just been hanging out. It started to get touristy because the Stanley Hotel, people don't just stay there. They also go and buy shit and like take pictures and take tours of like, yep, this is a spooky place. And so we were, being kind of tourists ourselves, but we were also going to stay there.
Yes.
And we were standing outside of the door that Stephen King stayed in while they had a tour going on of like people that bought a tour. And they noticed us standing around there and asked us if we were part of the tour or whatever they said. And we said no, when we should have said we are staying here.
We should have, because that guy was rude about it when he told us that if we're not staying, we can't be here. And it's like, we are.
I think it would be extra fun, but it would also make me look like a big, big dick if I were to be like, we are staying here. Here, do you want to ruin your tour? Come down, I'll show you. Like, what's he going to do? Leave his entire tour just to stand there?
That would have been a huge asshole
while he
move.
Sorts us out. Oh, yeah, it would have been. But I would have been right.
I also want to point out while we were wandering around, there was a psychic in the basement.
I was going to get to that too.
Yeah, I'm just saying, the psychic came out and she asked us if we were her next appointment. So not a very good psychic, I think.
Didn't she say like, Steve?
Oh, I think she did, yeah. She asked like...
Yeah, she opened the door, poked her head out. Steve? And they're like, no.
And meanwhile, we're just standing discussing a tunnel.
Oh, the tunnel! I forgot about the tunnel.
We didn't get to go in the tunnel.
I wish we could have gone in the tunnel. That would be so much fun. I would have been a tunnel boy. And yeah. Finally got into the room and we, used the spirit box. We did other stuff. Our friend brought a digital camera, took a picture of our room, and we did catch an orb, but who knows what that actually could have been, Probably nothing.
Could have been dust from Blaine's old ass.
My old ass. And yeah.
Still tight, though.
Nice. And yeah, for being able to, stay there, not too much happened after, I don't think, unless I'm just not remembering.
Well, what happened was we passed out almost immediately and then walked around for an hour at like 2 a.m. because we had been there since 4 a.m. and couldn't get our room until... We did get early check-in by 30 minutes.
Dinner was nice.
Dinner was nice.
Dinner was very nice.
I got some large shrimps.
I believe those are called prawns.
Ooh.
I feel like I've gotten quieter talking. Like, in this like from the beginning to right now.
That's because we're in the chill-out tent.
Oh, yeah, I guess we are. But I was thinking more like, I just realized I live in an apartment and I have neighbors.
Oh, right.
I don't want them to hear this. I don't want them getting a sneak peek.
I gave up long ago and started screaming at you about eating people or whatnot. Whatever weird fucking shit people can walk by in here, that's on them, not me.
Nah, if they want to hear me talk, they're going to have to listen to the episode. They're not going to be able to... They're not going to hear me through my walls.
Okay, no freebies. I get you.
No. Yeah. It was a good time. I would definitely go back. Maybe not drive this next time.
We gotta go back and be awake. Blaine, do you remember the hole in the closet? We never checked out the hole.
The hole?
There was a closet in the hallway, and it had a hole in the back of it.
Oh.
And we were going to crawl into it, but we never got around to it.
I think I remember now. Yeah. I think I remember. I think. Do I?
I don't know, but there was a hole. Just in the wall. What secrets could it hold? Ha, hold. Right, so, Blaine and I were talking just before the tent. Probably gonna end it, not end it early this week, just end it without another topic, because we went on for a little longer than we expected, but I think it was all pretty quality content.
What the hell do you mean end it early?
Yeah, early as in number of things covered. Number of on-topic things covered, because that's a hard thing to quantify for any episode of Paltry Squabbles.
We got on a roll of vor and also Muppet sex. Well, I did.
Cum Muppets.
You were forced to listen.
Listen, I am the one who said Cum Muppets, but that's your fault because you said Cum Muppets.
I'm just trying to say some good words.
Yeah, it was a great word. It's one that I'm glad is in your lexicon. Isn't that a good word?
I had my thesaurus.
Okay, I don't really care about your dinosaurs. We're talking about words.
The sore puss.
Ooh. That was a good joke, Blaine. 10 out of 10.
Thanks.
So that's been Paltry Squabbles. You can email us your topic suggestions or what you think about the episode at paltrysquabbles@gmail.com. You can follow us on Mastodon at paltrysquabbles@cr8r.gg. We post some stuff there sometimes. We have a Tumblr, too. We're just called Paltry Squabbles on there. I don't really post a whole lot there, but every once in a while.
You can follow us in real life.
You could follow us in real life. I ask that you don't. Unless you're, like, pretty chill, then... yeah, bro. But you could.
You can follow me. I don't care.
All right, well, Blaine has given everyone permission for stalking. That's awesome. I know I'm going to take advantage of that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, the last thing is leave us a like and a follow on whatever podcatcher you're using, if that's possible. I say that every time, Blaine, and I don't think most of them have like or follow features. I mean, maybe follow. But do it anyway.
It's a good thing to say, to get in the habit of, I guess.
Maybe people are watching on YouTube, and hey, if they don't have a like and a follow feature, send an email to your podcatcher to let them know that you need one so that you can like and follow Paltry Squabbles, the best podcast in the world. At least the CBT world.
CBT.
And
I wish 50 Shades had a CBT scene. Like, the dude got to punish what's-her-face the entire movie, but there's not one CBT moment.
Just in case someone needs it and has been confused this entire episode, I don't think we defined CBT as cock and ball torture. So if you didn't know that, you might want to go back and re-listen, and some stuff is going to make a little bit more sense. Like how we could get from CBT to vor. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Like, I wanted what's-her-face to be wearing high heels and just crush his balls.
Oh. Why?
This is some good CBT. You know, give a little, get a little, you know?
I suppose so. Well, on that wonderful note, until next week or whenever we're back, you'll always have us.
I'm gonna kiss you.
Ooh.